untuk live produktif, live ngejar jam tayang. Oke. Ngejar jam tayang, oke. Rapopo ngantuk-ngantukan. Alhamdulillah. Single toy. Single toy. Single toy guys. Single ya. Ada iku kebak akeh bro. Mode 44 belum tuh. Oke, ngikutin contohku guys. Bang BC. Sesuk ra live cuk sare iso. Dino iki to, dino iki ra live. Biar ra live. Yo. Karena yang ini sesa aja jalan. Nah, misalnya aku di paketan mangkat majisan ora di paketan ora mangkat. Oke, makanya aku saja jajal yang masa dikui. Sing happy kalau Lukas karo Johnson ku ya. Johnson ya. Kalau aku pas nyampe gak pernah ketemu legend ya. Mabar kabeh.
Jiwamu harus dimurnikan.
Masih merah itu ya. Nah itu cuk. Itu malah nganu cuk.
Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Kunci sih.
Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Itu aku deh.
Cukup jangan coba-coba sentuh otak biolaku. Jangan coba kabur dari.
Ah. Dek. Cepet. Berapa sih? Main kue karo Alpus sih. Berarti kan wis telu. Papat. Oke. Sekarang sih. Dua.
Masih ada balapan berikutnya. Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati. Terlalu lambat, jangan terlalu lambat. Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Nice. Ini jumlah piro gitu ya? Jiro lupat menempuh wolu songo alfa.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Songo alfa. Juga VD. Juga VD. Ini VD juga apa?
Terlambat untuk lari. Tatapanku mengawasi.
Selamat baik. Kita nyantai dulu. Antara gini dia dulu, gini. Loh. Nih loh. apa? So, ono alfi kok.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Nice. Nice team.
Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa
Nice team.
terlambat untuk lari. Coba-coba lepaskan kabutnya.
Kita ini main apa aku gitu.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada
Jalan
balapan
ini kita.
berikutnya.
Kode kan.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Santai wae. Ngoper master sana bagian ya. Nice. Bat. Kok itu yang 10 anjing. Nah masalah main game kau lah. Masalah main game sering kau lah. Pemain game parak kau lah. Bab. Cuma pengen itu lurut tok lu.
Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Nah kristalis coba gua itu.
Masih ada balapan.
Karena kristalis buat tak buat nih. Malah untuk koi babi. Masih mau bagi cewek. Ngekros sekali mau bagi cewek. Apa sih? Babab malah ndak sing kuwi babab.
Bentarlah, biar ku perluas wawasanku.
Terus ujungin terus. Bravo. Cukup sejujurnya pantas. Cukup. Mesti Gordon lah. Dua lima kita 80 tuh 80 stack. So gampang. So nano purify lo, aku purify anjing. Karena tebel-tebel ya. Tebel-tebel babi.
Tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Bener rasa. Masih tak? Babi. Kenapa kisah rolatan ya kok? Relatas kok. Kir kon relatas. Tapi tuh cek nanti sini jadi. Santai sabar. Nice.
Tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Kita roll atas saja. Habis ini kita mencari. Oke, mesra aman ki. 80 yo. Yang 80 stack aku main juga anak anjing. Main juga iki lho. Bab kok kalah, jak lemes kabeh, cuk, biruku cuk. Bintang siji kabeh anjing. Bintang loro iki cepet sergo siji anjing, karo sergo 0 anjing. awal agak agresif lah. Terus ngomong sih aku gak paku itu cuk, mulai paku itu cuk. Ya kita Mcgg. Nice. Ano lo? Jak. Bersih ya. Kayak gini sih ya. Emang lebih stuck lah. Nah, gitu hilang itu. Gitu toh. Yes. Kalah tinggal kalah. Akhirnya 12 lah. Nice. Nah, syukur enggak iki saya enggak 80 loh. Syukur banget coba. salah aku tahu kok suara nah komen tuh ya wes mikir lah gue lagi orang komen tuh ya enak 6 tahu kok 6 seluruh teluk enak sekali rawuh kok cuma ini kamu 3 tuh sumpah yo sekali sak game so engko nonton apa sih legend dah aku saya ingin muter baca pengen main terus kok main terus apa lagi itu kan roll atas mak salah roll atas sih roll atas boleh aja ngerol wis roll atas wae nambah level maraknya ndak maraknya ndak kisin kah? Kita kisin ke? Kisin elementalis kah? Dikit dua. Kisin.
Tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Minggir dari hadapanku. Kamu tidak pantas ada di sini.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Berimbang yang bersatu.
Iya. Ke Nana. Santai bro, juga iki bro. Juga iki.
Seluruh usaha kalian akan menjadi sia-sia. Bentarlah di hadapanku. Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Juga Nana. Kristal. Terus kalau aku terus ya Allah. Yang gini sih. Scroll atas ya. Scroll atas.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. seberapa cepat dirimu.
Bunga sakura sedang bermekaran.
5 ya. Ini salju cuk, aku cuk. Gitu. Oh iso. Tapi dalam versi JAP iki cuk aku cuk. Ora gelem kudu berke agresif sik cuk. Kalau bahaya cuk, dalam versi JAP cuk. Sumpah cuk.
Petarung sejati tidak pernah mundur dari pertarungan.
Berarti kontrol atas sih. Adus meta ganti iki lho.
Berhasil dilewati.
Panjangkan pesona layaknya kristal salju.
Amarah monster kamu.
Kontrol atas cuk. Curanusku terak. Iki sekali aku roll bawah. Cara iki aku 59 46 mesra iso apa.
Mata, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Bunga sakura sedang bermekaran.
Sip.
Rusak kalian akan menjadi sia-sia.
Kisin. Sabar. Sing kurang siji cuk. Astagfirullahaladzim, kepecet. Tapi sip.
Tiupkan abunya. Amarah
Asu. Aku golek. Enggak cekel-cekel cuk. Aku golek. Lu norek cekel-cekel. Wah, gak perlu iki cuk. Wis to. Kalah menang wis nanti dulu sih.
Pembalasan dendamku membara.
Malah kari anjing. Malah kari anjing. Ah betul lunok cuk, malah kari mentune cuk. Gak lunok cuk aku. Bioli cuk. Hampir aja mencetak gol. Babi. Hampir saja Real Madrid mencetak gol cuk.
Amarah monster kabur. Amarah monster kabur.
Lihatlah tarian pedangku. Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Nah tak jadi Karina. Hai.
Kembali lagi dari neraka.
Semua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati. Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Ini lho lunok anjing.
Semua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Itu. Ntar lagi ngene. Itu ya. Besar apa GR.
Ambisi para pengkhianat.
Ini sih. Prancis ya, ini dia.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Jerak-jerak walu lah,
Gak
nah.
apa-apa, masih ada
Medun
balapan
cuk, iki medun ini epic cuk. Cuk. Babi lah. Karena nonton Madrid. Nice. Yo. Kasih saranjak. Saya mikir diri dia. Apa nih? Gas. Nah, aku DMF ada gulur sih. PD favorit ada gulur sih. Karena di suka pojok sih. Kelas.
Besarlah di hadapanku.
Nice. MM ya. Buat iki.
Semua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Tenggelamlah dalam irama.
Nice. Bravo.
Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
apa?
Bintang-bintang, bersinarlah.
Babi meta ilangi kok malah ya ono ke kontol hasilnya sisa papat kok.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Nah gue bini catur ya dong. Iyalah ini aku megap nah kita luak mm aku santai weh. DAS nice cut Bellingham
Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
oke tanoi sekarang ini sebelah nah sekarang ini sebelah
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
gigi sekarang ini dulu dong kimia rego loro gula Mia gak sih? Mia bintang telu gak sih? Mia bintang telu gak sih? Pergi
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Mia bintang telu gak sih?
Bintang-bintang, bersinarlah.
Jangan coba-coba sentuh otak biolaku.
Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Layaknya kristal salju. Musuh mendekat. Phalanx aktif.
Pergi gelek Mia gak sih? Mia bintang telu baru go up waduh gold stop
Berhasil dilewati.
gold stop babi Mia. Golek Mia. Tahu.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Nice. Aman, bro. Sini. Out. Menurut Rano. Ada itu.
Ayo kita selesaikan sekarang juga. Aku tidak ingin membuat temanku lelah.
Versi 6 sewe. Golek Mia nih kene. Pelanggaran, guys. Pelanggaran. Bos sewe. 6 mm gampang.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Menang sopo wis to.
Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Aku golek Mia sih, Mia bilang telu kok. Baru tak up. Mia bilang telu aku. Mia bilang telu aku.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Tenang gue ya.
Dua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
Deus. Kelas. Yang itu syukur, yang itu ya wes kok. Mia. Masih mencari Mia gue, bro. Masih mencari Mia.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Kok butuh start tok ya aku. Dabris. Loh, Mia aku mana, bro? Nanti hashtag ya, bro.
Masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Ayo kok, rangkul sesal. Kalaupun aku gak masalah sih. Apa kalau siji rung kalah berapa hero? Rasman, nice. Kena ajar ke. Kira tinggal 6. Pero
berhasil dilewati.
rintangan kok.
Ayo kita selesaikan sekarang juga. Aku tidak ingin membuat temanku lelah.
Iya.
Dalam diam.
Ini aku kurang hiji, odetku edit kurang loro, bro. Jadi plug jadi katanya terus nganu kok. Bernardo.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Nah itu sekarang beberapa hero waktu nomboknya sih. Nomboknya fix nomboknya. Cingire metu kita cuk. Deusen cuk.
Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa
Deusenku
cepat
metu
dirimu.
kita cuk.
Tugasku adalah untuk melindungi kalian.
Lagi nomboknya. Kurang hiji.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Mati. Nice. Nang. Nice.
Berhasil dilewati.
Hadapi kekuatan ombak. Tenggelam ke dasar lautan.
Yes, sabar sih weh. Nambah ke sih weh. Ini posisinya sebaya. Kok tiba-tiba aku iso itu iki? Kok dicuk? Ngebakah? Sik ngebakah? Oh ngebak lah, bak. Sono iso ngebak iki. Tuntut.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Bus. Tambah. golden staff, betul golden staff. Mana ya? Oh, nanti. Yang juga kita nah misalnya 10 berarti kan ke pitu kan kurang loro kas mesut juga nilai game kan enak
Dasar lautan. Seorang kesatria sejati tidak
gimana kira agar gini ya guys. Nggak begitu.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya. Mantap, tunjukkan seberapa cepat dirimu.
Ayo kita selesaikan sekarang juga. Aku tidak ingin membuat temanku lelah. Waktunya penampilan soloku. Wah, ada fans beratku di sana.
Gak apa-apa, masih ada balapan berikutnya.
Nice 6 iki Mia aku editku bina telu iso ki Mia edit bina telu iso ki
Makhluk-makhluk jahat, pergi dari sini.
pero strategiku sih tau pergi akhir 66 iso tau cek sudah kisah-kisah
Semua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
bobolan nih vlog pas ngene sih iki editku wis bintang 3 iki Gebleng editku wis bintang 3 iki
Semua pembalap lain berhasil dilewati.
sabar sih ya guys sabar sih bobolan iki piye no apa sih serah Joko anjing
Siapin jahitan buat mainan.
Aman, juara telu. Aman cuk, juara telu cuk.
Gak apa-apa. Masih
Yes ya. Ya, fokus nonton Madrid. Bisa arogannya Vini arogan.
Keseruan dimulai.
Bapak, sendirian, Bapak, dan please. Rawo. Kelas please. Ada juga. Dan kelas ra. Juara dulu ya. Boleh juga. Karena perlu penting ya. Tak pikir. Sebegitu penting aku di matamu. Beda loro yang wah beda loro. Ngerti sih. Mono kok kira no babi. Nanti jebol kan. Mikir-kiri. Sehub. Fotone hub.
Powerful group of players to defend against the set piece.
And you've got Gula
with the delivery. Yep.
Well, the Real Madrid players still protesting about what they see as a shirt pull, but the referee wants them to get on with it. Vinicius to take the corner. Rolled short to Bernardo Silva. Adequilea. Fede Valverde.
Espanyol got clear the box, get to the edge of the box.
Mbappe. Mbappe with a shot. It took a deflection.
Yeah, it was poor from Espanyol. When the ball goes back and back and back, they should step up, step up. But they didn't. They were quite content to stand a penalty just because it's close to half-time. They're hanging on there. Can they get to the half-time break with the scoreline level? Can Real Madrid get a lead just before their first half-time talk from Jose Mourinho?
Well, this time it's Arda Güler who puts it into the area. It's headed away by Calatrava. It comes out to Valverde. Is there a counter-attack on here? No, there isn't. Bernardo Silva sends it back from where it came. Vinicius trying to get around Calatrava. We're about to find out how much will be added on to the first 45.
Kamu
3 minutes to Mitrovic sends it forward.
Kita santai aja.
Bernardo Silva. Mistake there and a chance for Dolan. And very good defending from Konate. It comes back to Dolan. Urco. Omar El-Hilali. Dolan and Roberto in the middle. Calatrava wins the throw. Calatrava puts the ball into the area again. This time it's Housen who clears. As far as Urco. Exposito plays it forward. Nicely taken on the turn by Javier Hernandez. He rolls it out to Omar. Omar with the cross. It's a good delivery. Can it be turned in by Roberto? He still has it in the Real Madrid penalty area, and Courtois now has it in his hands, and Real Madrid fans breathe a sigh of relief. That was an opportunity for Espanyol.
I can't believe this isn't a goal. I thought Tyrese Dolan was going to get there. Again, another good example of the wingers attacking, making those diagonal runs, not being picked up. He probably should have scored there. It was unlucky for Roberto Fernandez. What a drastic turnaround in this game. It's
well, they were majestic in the first 15 minutes or so, Real Madrid, but as you say, Espanyol are very much back in it now at 1-1 after Calatrava's goal on the half hour. Here's Carreras. Mbappe now popping up on the right wing, receiving from Dumfries, who's continued his run. Here's Fede Valverde, driving forward. We know he can shoot from distance. He tries to thread that through to Arda Güler, and it runs out of play. Well, would you have liked to have seen Fede hit that?
even on his left foot. We've seen him do that, haven't we? And Espanyol be glad he didn't. I don't normally see him so shy in that situation. Rudiger, Diamandi and Camavinga on the bench. Carlos Espy, the new
Carlos
signing.
Espy, yeah, as well. 25 million euros worth of centre forward. His goals kept Levante up last season almost single-handedly. So it's understatement of the new season to say that Jose's got options on the bench. Bellingham tried to touch that on for Arda Güler. It's cleared by Hinojo. Javi Hernandez. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. Real Madrid took the lead after 9 minutes. Jude Bellingham heading in Arda Güler's free kick. And Espanyol, timid, all at sea really, but they found their feet eventually. They caused Real Madrid problems, and they're well worth the 30th minute equaliser from Calatrava, Terry.
Yep, no, I think it's on as even, and it was a fantastic start from Real Madrid, dreadful start from Espanyol. But they somehow had the courage, the commitment, the character to claw their way back into the game. I think by the end of the half, they deserve to be on level terms.
Well, join us back at the RCD Stadium after the break, but at half-time, it's Espanyol 1, Real Madrid 1.
Sí, con el capitán del Español, Edu, no sé si coincidirás conmigo, de menos a más y consiguiendo un gol muy importante para iros al descanso.
Sí, yo creo que el equipo ha estado muy bien en todo momento.
Yeah, I think the team we're in a good place, finishing the first half.
El equipo se ha rehecho, está haciendo bien las cosas, así que
we're doing the things that we set out to do.
Sí, estamos bien. Yo creo que la pretemporada hemos estado muy bien a nivel de.
We were good in pre-season, and we've taken that into the new season.
Muchas gracias.
We never stop.
Let's go! That's unbelievable! See ya! How's this for power?
Duracell, be unstoppable.
This out. McKennie, it's a superb counter-attacking move.
The heat of competition about to be generated.
What a finish, what a goal! What a moment! Oh, that is brilliant! It was powerful and it was unstoppable. quality has shone through. Absolutely first class. Oh, incredible!
There is a moment of magic after that.
It's just so good.
Wembley winners again.
The scene is set here.
These scripts write themselves.
And there's the moment they craved. Portugal are the Nations League winners. That is a sublime goal with a stunner. And the moment they've been threatening. Monumental moment. Nothing was stopping them. Entertainment. Full stop.
Of Europe's great footballing nations, of the world's great footballing nations.
Attention Red Devils, ready for more glory action? MUTV on BN Sports has you covered. Original films, documentaries and the latest match highlights.
Absolutely brilliant.
If you want more, catch MUTV 24/7 on BN Sports Connect, United Podcasts, archive matches and United Women match highlights.
What a finish.
Go marching on with MUTV, only on BN Sports and BN Sports Connect.
On the defence, held it up for Neymar. Neymar still going. Scuff shot appears for handball. Neymar keeps on with the attack, and finally it breaks down. Wonderful pass from Messi. Tries to set up goal number 2, and Neymar is appealing for a handball. Sent over by Neymar! The equaliser in stunning fashion. Almost silences Calderon. Neymar has a great record against Atletico Madrid, and he is a great free kick taker.
When you stream a match on a legal site, you're opening your life to anyone. They'll gain access to your phone, to your accounts, passwords and personal emails. They can drain your bank account, steal your identity. They'll know everything about you. Everything. You get pirated football, they get you.
More intent here from Madrid. Lucas plays it in short to Isco. Across the face of the goal. Comes to Marcelo. And Marcelo gets one back for Real Madrid. Marcelo it had to be. It's 2-1.
It's the flick on header. This is an opening for SELAMAT, and that is exactly the start that the Rossoneri wanted.
Just watch what happens from here on in. He makes no mistake. Super finish. Oh, he's found the corner. That's in. And looking to make his move now. Oh, what a goal. An opportunity that's taken. Brilliant finish. Super strike. They have gone out and grabbed it. It's out of this world. What a way to start the season. Here they come. It is magnificent. Everyone knows the size of this game.
He's got the fight, he's got the intensity. Sensational.
This is our game. Once you hear it, once you see it, once you feel it, you won't believe it. Get lost in Spielfreude.
With Mbappe, the same happens with Brazil with Vinicius. I've got to come up with a team that is going to bring the best out of all of them, and that's not going to be easy.
Poor him.
Yeah, poor
My
him.
heart bleeds.
You can hear the world's smallest violin. Yeah. But how is he going to go about it in a way that Ancelotti didn't go about it, Xabi Alonso didn't go about it?
Ancelotti did, didn't he? The problem has come since Xabi Alonso, Arbeloa. The last season of Ancelotti, they didn't win a trophy. And Jose Mourinho will have the experience. How is he going to do it? Far be it from me to tell Jose Mourinho how to manage this group of players, but he is blessed with a super talented squad of players. He's going to have to dig deep tonight. I don't know what shape they're in after the World Cup. So many players involved in that, different stages, different phases of the competition. But they got off to a fantastic start. Everything in the garden was rosy in the early stages of the game. They were dominant. They deserved the lead. I was making the point that while you're on top like this, you have to really crush the opponents. You have to go and finish the game off in that opening 20 minutes. They failed to do so. I didn't expect to see a recovery from Espanyol in the first half. I thought best they could hope for was hang on for dear life, get to half-time with just a one-goal deficit. But something happened in that tiny little break we had when Manolo Gonzalez got into his team, and we're seeing now the Espanyol that we saw last week against Levante, that we saw in the first half of last season. They're playing with courage, determination, and more belief. And a remarkable story there for Alex Calatrava, who gets the goal for Espanyol to put them back on level terms. And they nearly, just before half-time, took the lead. So plenty of strength for Jose Mourinho to look across on the bench and pick some of those players that may be needed in the second half. As I said, the players that went to the World Cup for Real Madrid, we don't know what training they've been doing. We don't know how much Bernardo Silva has done in training. We know he's played in some of the pre-season friendlies. So he's going to have to make full use of the bench, and it's a pretty decent bench.
It certainly is. Calatrava scored the goal. Javi Hernandez made the goal. Both of them playing in the second division last season on loan at Mirandés. Javi Hernandez and Calatrava was at Castellón. The Madrid bench, I'll give it to you in full now. Lunin and Mestre, the two keepers. Camavinga, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Cucurella, Carlos Espí, Brahim, Rudiger, Yan Diomande, and then the youngsters Sestera, Mario Rivas and Alex Siria. Alex Siria, who played left wing and had quite a big role during pre-season, and Sestera likewise, who plays holding midfield, also got decent minutes. But so many options for Jose Mourinho.
How are Espanyol going to start the second half in the same frame of mind that saw them conclude that first 45 minutes? Or is it going to be the first 15 minutes where they're anxious, apprehensive? Are they going to look to be nice and solid, not too ambitious, hold on to a point? I think the former. I think that they were so much better when they took the brakes off. Yes, it's a risk against the world-class talent that Real Madrid have. You'd rather be having a go, wouldn't you, against Real Madrid? And
well, we saw the images inside the dressing room right at the start of the game, as I'm sure many people did back home. I'm watching around the world, I should say. And it was interesting to see Monchi, wasn't it? And not Manolo, yeah. But whoever it was, Monchi or Manolo, the mood in the dressing room was, we're going to give this everything. Because to a certain extent, we've got nothing to lose. Madrid are the overwhelming favourites. We're back underway. Howson squares it to Konate. And as was the pattern of the first half, Dumfries is already in a much higher position than the other three defenders. Although that changed, didn't it, across the course of the first half.
When he suddenly had to do some defending against Tyrese Dolan's Calatrava again. He has been booked. It's not a cynical challenge, but something maybe Manolo Gonzalez is going to have to look at. That might just be getting away there at the moment, and one more.
Well, he's got certainly Peremilla as an option to, if he does choose to replace Calatrava. Jofre Carreras is also on the bench. He bought Bowser on last week, Rafa Bowser, another one who was out on loan last season. Bellingham brings it forward, but Espanyol win it back, and it goes through to Dimitrovic. In terms of new signings for Espanyol. Real
Madrid paid him for the pass back there. I believed that was a pass back to the goalkeeper. I was amazed that Dimitrovic.
Well, Mbappe was awake to it, and you were awake to it, but
I'll be strikers though, looking looking for an advantage.
Referee not
past
so.
tense myself, of course, the striker.
Once a striker, Terry.
Time on the.
Yep, the 5 fingers being held up. There's a when the referee sees fit, he can give players a 5-second warning.
That looked like Jose telling Denzel Dumfries that wrong.
Here's Vinicius cutting inside, and then goes back on the outside, and it was read well by Enocha, but he has given away the corner.
Yeah, he couldn't let that run. Enocha. Vinicius had given it up. He had a heavy touch. It looked like he was going to roll out a plate. Enocha was in between Vinicius and the ball and could have easily just ushered that out for the goal kick, but he's given away the corner.
Well, here comes the dual threat again of Konate and Howson forward. Mbappe twisting and turning past Javi Hernandez, headed away by Roberto. Dolan's underneath it, brings it down and sends it forward towards Calatrava. Bellingham flicked that one on, but it goes through to Dimitrovic. Bowled out to Unai Nunez. On loan again. On loan at Valencia last season. He's on loan from Celta Vigo still this season at Espanyol. And here he is. Riedel sends that one back to Dimitrovic. He wasn't the kindest of back passes either.
Cheers. Thanks for that.
Urco. Exposito away from Arda Güler. Away from Bernardo Silva. Still Exposito. Out to Dolan. Roberto waits for the cross. In it comes. Roberto rises, but Howson heads clear, but it dropped for Calatrava, and he didn't get it right. Madrid clear their lines.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't make hardly any contact with that volley. So much time. Possibly too much time.
4-2-3-1.
Too much time to think about the technique needed as it falls him on the edge of the box. He rotates his body to get himself on the left foot. Makes a real mess of it.
Well, such a great finish for the equaliser in the first half, but as you say, not so on that occasion. Here's Enocha, out to Dolan. Stolen running at Dumfries. And he's won the free kick.
He's lucky he'd lost the ball there, hadn't he? And Dumfries makes a hefty challenge and a clumsy challenge. Bernardo Silva was going to pick up that pass, and that touch from Tari Stolen. Dangerous position. Real Madrid doing their utmost to hold the edge of the penalty box. Right footed in swinger from Esposito. Left footed out swinger. I'd go with Ian. He's going for the left one. I was going to go for the right.
Javi Hernandez in the end scuffed the free kick. And it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it looked like they were looking around the bench getting the instruction there, weren't they? And certainly wasn't from Montague sitting high up.
Montague's work is probably not done. They want to bring in one more player before the window shuts at the start of September. Dumfries to Konate. Out to Howson. They've got Quilindashi on the bench. Left back signed on loan from Burnley. Moscardo brought in from PSG as a holding midfielder. 20-year-old Brazilian. Currently, obviously, without Kike Garcia. And without Pardo, who will be back possibly after the international break. Bellingham has won a throw. Carreras takes it. Bernardo Silva gives it back to Carreras. Rahim, Trent, Camavinga and Diomande, the four warming up.
It's an astonishing story, isn't it? Yan Diomande, 18 months ago, seen him playing for Leganés, signed from an academy in the USA. Within 10 minutes, you can tell whether he's a decent player or not. That was clearly the case with Diomande. He kept his position in the team at the first team of Leganés. After RB Leipzig, at the time, as an eye. Raising 20 million euros, and a year later 120 odd million euros.
Yeah,
national team coach of the United States.
It is an incredible story.
Pochettino.
Arda Güler, nice back flick. Dumfries continues his run. Still Dumfries to shot.
Dumfries.
Away for a corner.
Watching his former team, Mauricio Pochettino. Yep. Don't think there's any possible USA internationals on show in this match.
I think just enjoying the spectacle of the club he's been linked with on several occasions, Real Madrid, and as you say, the club that he did manage and play for, of course. Arda Güler's corner. The header from Bellingham off the crossbar, almost turned in by Mbappe on the rebound. I think Dimitrovic got a touch to that as well. He's certainly been congratulated by his teammates. Well, Bellingham so nearly lightning striking twice, getting on there. Brilliant save from Dimitrovic, getting on the end of an Arda Güler set piece.
Brilliant football all round, wasn't it? Great leap from Bellingham. Tucks his chin into his chest to make sure he gets over the ball and keeps it down. It's a problem, isn't it, for Espanyol, picking up so many big players, and Jude Bellingham appears to be the one that's free.
Vinicius too close to Dimitrovic. Well, it's a problem for Espanyol, and you get the feeling it's going to be a problem for everyone that plays Real Madrid this season. Mourinho is maybe going to put a lot more stock into making the most of set plays.
Something else that he could add to his game, if he's still only 23. He's the complete footballer, and if he wants to improve, it's not something we've really noticed in his time at Real Madrid, but if he can steal another 4 or 5 goals onto his tally from set pieces, it'll benefit him and benefit Real Madrid. Such a big World Cup for Jude Bellingham. He changed a lot of people's opinions back in the UK. Don't get the fortune of watching Real Madrid on a weekly basis. Some people foolishly suggested he shouldn't have even made the squad, and if he did, he shouldn't be starting. That was comical at the time and absolutely ludicrous when you see his performances in the World Cup for England.
Yep, too cool.
Nearly gets the second goal of the night. His second goal of the night from an attacking set piece. Lovely save from Dimitrovic.
Well, Dimitrovic, brilliant in the first half. 2 saves, one from Dumfries, one from Mbappe that stood out, and that tip over. Block. Konate forward towards Goulet, but he can't keep hold of it. And here's Exposito for Espanyol. Out towards Dolan. Nocho joining. Dolan's cross is blocked by Dumfries. Nocho back to Exposito. Tyrese Dolan once more. Dolan trying to get it around Dumfries. It's a long way around Dumfries, and he didn't make it. Here's Goulet. He's dispossessed, but illegally, says the referee.
Bersih, bro.
Tenacious play there all round, wasn't it, from both teams, both the winger and the fullback. Again, I wasn't too sure that was a foul and a free kick. Tyrese Dolan struggling to get the better of Dumfries in, despite numerous step-overs.
Mbappe to
It was a foul and should be a yellow card on the infringement against Mbappe. The ref plays the advantage. Clear pull of the shirt that should be punished.
Bernardo Silva back to Bellingham. Bellingham out to Vinicius. Up against El Hilali. El Hilali then blocks Vinicius right under the referee's nose, and that's a free kick. And seemed unnecessary, Terry, because the ball had gone.
El Hilali getting close. That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's now that the infringement takes place.
And he's trying to stop him on the getting on the move, isn't he, to pick up the return pass.
Well, let's see who fancies the
There was a
free
pull of
kick.
the jersey though on the previous attack, and the play continued. When the play stopped, the referee should have put, I think it was Urco Gonzalez, the Zarate, clearly was hanging onto the back of Kylian Mbappe's shirt. The ref played the advantage because there was a possible advantage. But for goodness sake, go back and show the yellow card.
Arda Güler with the delivery, house and rising. And celebrations from Dimitrovic on his goal line because ball sailing over the crossbar.
Yeah, Bellingham makes a run near post there, and that leaves the space and leaves the room for Dean Howson, who's pretty good in the air as well.
Corner is taken short, back to Güler. Güler with the cross. And the header and the save from Dimitrovic. It was Konate with the opportunity.
Yep, another one of those big muscular players that Real Madrid have that are useful at attacking set pieces. Howson, Konate there, Bellingham. We haven't seen Dumfries yet be a threat.
Bernardo Silva out to Dumfries. Arda Güler finds Valverde. Mbappe. Driving run from Mbappe, takes him past Riedel, and Riedel brings him down, and the card has come out for Clemens Riedel.
He's played well, but when you get beat by Kylian Mbappe, blistering pace here. I guess the yellow card is the right call, the only call in that case. Means you can't do that again. 30 minutes to go. And there's every chance Mbappe's going to get the ball on the turn and run at you. Any defender. If you're on a yellow card, you're not doing that next time.
Well, another instance maybe of Manolo being influenced by the players who've been cautioned in terms of the changes he makes. Calatrava is the other Espanyol player who's been booked. 3-man wall facing Kylian Mbappe. Goes for goal.
I knew he was going to shoot because there's no way he's going to be there just to clip a ball into the penalty box.
Well, I'm sure he's enjoying being back in charge of Real Madrid. He's not shown it so far.
Look at there, no. It's serious stuff, though, isn't it?
Of course it is.
It's not there for laughs and
which
giggles.
Is what he's saying to the fourth official at the moment. Laid off by Roberto. Javi Hernandez. Valverde sends it back to Courtois. Espanyol win it back though. Calatrava. Exposito. Omar's made a run. And they've tried to pick him out, but that's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, misunderstanding, wasn't it? He was holding his ground, he made the run. His teammate was, is he going, is he not going?
Vinicius. Away from Urco. Mbappe, Goulet furthest forward. Still Vinicius. Pushed, was he?
Yeah,
referee's given the goal kick.
There was a nudge, wasn't there, in the back? There was contact. I assume VAR's going to look at it. If it's more significant contact, that was really quick.
Well, it's Exposito.
He touches it. That's literally the amount of contact that was there. A touch. I actually thought it was more of a push than we saw there. Insignificant contact from Exposito.
Bernardo Silva. 33,304
Vinicius has been booked as well, hasn't he?
He has, for the clash with Calatrava. Here's Mbappe. And good defending from Omar. Sends that one back to Dimitrovic.
That's something that Jose Mourinho might consider as well, that he's getting caught up in this tussle with Omar El Hilali. Some will argue he was lucky not to get away with a yellow card there for simulation.
Javi Hernandez fouled by Bernardo Silva. Diomande is coming on for his Real Madrid debut. Scored against Espanyol 2 seasons ago for Leganés. Played so well towards the end of that season, couldn't prevent Leganés going down, but here he is, the 125 million signing, about to get his first minutes in the white shirt at the RCD Stadium. It's Espanyol on the attack at the moment, cleared by Bellingham and then by Bernardo Silva. Out as far as Exposito. Here's Urco. Back to Hinojo. Nunez is under pressure here, and he could only see one route of safety, and that was back to Dimitrovic. Roberto chasing this one down. Ushered out for the throw. It's going to be a double change. Marc Cucurella coming on for Carreras. And up goes the number 15. So Arda Güler makes way for Diomande. And Cucurella is applauded onto the pitch by the Espanyol fans because he did start his career at Espanyol. Joined Barcelona very late as a youth team player. Poached, as I'm sure the Espanyol fans would use that verb, by Barca when he was at Espanyol.
Been a big old journey for Marc Cucurella, isn't it?
Certainly has.
Eibar, Getafe, Brighton, Chelsea, Real Madrid, winner of the World Cup. Splendid story.
And all with the same hairstyle, and he's never going to change it. A great story about his mum telling him, don't change your hairstyle because it makes you stand out. Well, of course, his football also makes him stand out. Here's Dolan up against Dumfries. The cross comes in. It's headed away by Konate. Double change now for Espanyol. And it is going to be the central defender signed in the summer who is going to come on, the Kusic. He replaces the booked Riedel, as you predicted. Calatrava also comes off, so there's the other player cautioned, also making way. And it's Bausa who comes on. Silva. Dolan wins it back for Espanyol.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it, to just take the heat out of the situation without that risk of those two players picking up further cards.
Well, we get our first look at Vanja Kusic. 30 caps for Slovenia. Brought in from Zenit St. Petersburg. Diomande. Long throw from Silva. Diomande tries to take it on the spin. Nunes puts it out for a Real Madrid throw. Silva. Back to Valverde, out to Cucurella. Into Vinicius. Cleared by Urco, only as far as Bellingham. Bellingham back to Howson, here's Valverde. Mbappe. De Kusic can't get it beyond Jude Bellingham. Valverde wins it back for Real Madrid. Out to Diomande. Into Mbappe. Diomande's got Dumfries in support. Lost it, almost won it back. Dolan puts it out for a throw. Here's Bellingham. Bellingham's cross-field ball drops perfectly for Diomande. Up against Hinojo. Goes on the outside of him. The cross in, hit with pace as well. Wasn't too far away from Bellingham. Comes all the way through to Vinicius. Vinicius trying to find the space for a shot. In the end, picks out Cucurella with a pass. Cucurella into Mbappe. Not much space in that Espanyol penalty area. Urco comes away with it for the home side. Back to Hinojo's under pressure from Diomande. He plays it forward towards Dolan. Headed down towards Urco. Urco under pressure from Bellingham. Real Madrid just trying to turn the screw a little bit here, but Espanyol have played their way out of trouble. Here's Exposito. Forward to Javier Hernandez. Omar. Omar with the cross. Headed away by Dumfries. Out as far as Exposito. Exposito hits it, but always rising.
The appeals of the Espanyol fans for a penalty in this case, but no chance. Roberto Fernandes just falls to the floor.
Nuno wants the ball maybe moving a little bit quicker for Real Madrid. Mbappe back to Valverde. Cucurella into Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe past Orco. Mbappe, well, he was blocked. Kurcevic got the block in. And here's Inojo. Dolan willing to receive, he's played in. Valverde is right in front of him, though he can't make any progress, and that's good defending from Konate and then from Diamande, and here's Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, Torres Dolan had to be more direct there, didn't he? As soon as he turned back and checked back, that played into the hands of Real Madrid. The counter-attack.
Vinicius up against El Hilali.
Untidy spell of the game, isn't it, from both teams? The anxiety is there from both sets of players. From Real Madrid, the anxiety is clearly they want all 3 points. Espanyol, it's stick or twist at the moment. They don't know whether to go for it. They don't know whether to hold on to the point. And it's affecting their overall play. It's neither one nor the other at the moment, is it, Espanyol? Not getting up the pitch. They're not playing out the back. The midfield players are not able to get on the ball. Edu Exposito and Erco Gonzalez de Zarate. The best spell in the game came when they showed their ability. They're 2 decent midfield players, but they kind of kept going missing in this match.
Kurcevic back to Unai Nunez. Omar El Hilali has stayed very high up the pitch. He's trotting back towards the halfway line now. Kurcevic is, well, he's played it to where El Hilali was standing about 5 seconds before, so he goes out for a Real Madrid throw. Nelson. Bellingham makes the run away from Howson and is fed by Mbappe out to Vinicius. Vinicius skips past Omar El Hilali. Still Vinicius. Vinicius' shot is blocked by the Kusic.
Yeah, lovely move from Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham dropped deep. And Mbappe dropped deep. Bellingham realised that made the run in behind. There was still an angle for a pass to Vinicius. The movement was excellent from Real Madrid. Can either team find a breakthrough in this?
Well, both sides still with 3 changes to make as well.
And neither team at peak fitness. Substitutions do make the game a little bit more chaotic.
Diamande is fresh and he's running it. Inojo plays that one back to Dumfries.
The team shape can suffer. In that case, the better players clearly are Real Madrid's, and that might be to their advantage.
Bellingham, Diamande. And Dumfries had made the run and he's won the corner.
Espanyol struggling to get up the pitch now, aren't they? Jude Bellingham might be struggling to get around anywhere on the pitch at the moment. It's holding his ankle. Little twist of the ankle, I think, shaking it up.
Out comes Dimitrovic. That will run through to Mbappe. Still 5 in the penalty area for Real Madrid. Diamande on the edge of the area, as is Vinicius. Vinicius' attempt at a cross is blocked. Here's Cucurella. Only 2 seasons ago when Carlo Ancelotti gave Fede Valverde the challenge to hit double figures from midfield. You get the feeling this season, Terry, that he's not going to be coming anywhere close because he has new responsibilities.
Yeah, new responsibilities. Will that be the case when Tchouaméni is fit?
You think he might go back to playing a little bit further forward when Tchouaméni's...
But then you've got Jude Bellingham doing that.
Whistle is gone.
It's getting that balance between the double pivot, who goes forward, who stays back. Is it always one player in particular, or do the players share the duty? But it's, you see Jude Bellingham twisting on a divot there on the pitch. It's a big old divot as well, wasn't it?
2 more changes for Espanyol. Peremilla is about to come on. Urco is going off. And it looks as if Javi Hernandez as well. And the other change is Paulo Fana. So the player who set up the equaliser for Espanyol, Javi Hernandez, goes off. Peremilla, always lively.
And a brilliant start, like these teammates, the rest of his teammates last season, didn't he, Peremilla, in the early part of the season. Prolific in that opening first half of the season campaign.
Exposito back to Unai Núñez. Ruggiero Hinojo's ball goes straight to Bernardo Silva. Silva rolls that one towards Mbappe. It's cleared by Omar El Hilali. It comes out to Dean Howson. Howson back to Fede Valverde. "14 minutes left, plus time to be added on." Bellingham's gone down and stayed down. Here's Fede Valverde. Vinicius. And sliding in to put that one out for a corner.
He's endearing himself to the fans, isn't he? He's a
Kusic,
full-blooded centre-back.
He looks the part as well, doesn't he?
Yep.
But always danger when Real Madrid have a set piece. Bernardo Silva will take it. Roberto heads clear. Espi and Camavinga look like they're about to be brought on. Bringing on the big centre forward. Wasn't really an option last season for Alonso, or the season before for Ancelotti. Well, they did have Gonzalo Garcia, who's now at Fulham. Here's Diomande, twisting, turning. Can he get the cross in? Comes out to the edge of the area. Fede Valverde shoots! Well, did it come off the post?
I can't believe it hasn't gone in. I thought it was going in. It was nestling. To me, it appears it's just going to nestle in the bottom corner.
Yep, kisses the post. Not for
deflection on the way through either. Should have scored because of his quality.
Here's Bellingham, nicely away from Exposito and quickly towards Kylian Mbappe. He's got Vinicius to his left. Mbappe cuts onto his right foot. The shot was blocked. And here's Exposito. Half-hearted attempt from Bernardo Silva to pull him back. There's nothing half-hearted about the Bellingham challenge that won it back for Real Madrid. Here's Mbappe. Back to Diomande. Cleared again by Kusic. Diomande.
Tenang, Cuk.
Fede Valverde. Just behind Valverde. And Roberto on the charge. Peremilla to his right. Runs. Well, that's tired centre forward. Made that easy for Konate. Valverde started looking like he might score. Having said it,
I know.
Last couple of Real Madrid attacks.
frustration to the Espanyol bench. There's been frustration from the Real Madrid bench. I think it's one of those games where I'm looking at perhaps the referee needed a few more pre-season games to get on top of his performance. Bernardo Silva clear, blame, put out the jersey, but...
Well, it's Bellingham off, Dumfries off. Trent on for Dumfries. SB on for Bellingham. I didn't see the third player to go off. Camavinga is the third player to have come on.
Bellingham was struggling, wasn't he, with the ankle twist.
It
makes sense, despite the fact he's desperate for a winning goal. Carlos SB. Amongst the superstars at Real Madrid. 11 in the last 13 for Levante last season. It literally kept them up. Appeared from nowhere.
Yeah, it was an extraordinary story, wasn't it?
Stunning strike rate.
Overlooked by Calero. Calero was sacked, a new man came in and found the answers to Levante's problems, and he's been there all the time. 25 million Real Madrid paid for him.
Actually made about a 15 million euro profit on selling Gonzalo Garcia to Fulham, bringing in Carlos Espy. I mean, basically it took so long for someone to pay the buyout. If I'd have been in charge of a football club, I would have paid it 2 days after the season ended to make sure no one else got him. He's a player that everyone's searching for. Big, strong, powerful, mobile, dynamic, centre forward.
Well, he was reasonably prolific in pre-season. He got a goal against Schalke in the last summer friendly. They need a goal from him now, Real Madrid. They are 9 minutes from the 90 and still being held by Espanyol. Trent puts that in towards SP, lays it off to Mbappe, and Mbappe scuffs at the shot a little bit and it goes wide.
Yep, good layoff though from the... You can see him there. People haven't seen him before, you can see what he's about. And I thought it was the right choice to bring him on. Good layoff to Kylian Mbappe. He just drags his shot wide.
Here's Camavinga. Clashes with Rafa Bauza.
Camavinga. Tak pantasnya kalau nomor 6 anjing gue ini. Tak pantas.
So set piece opportunity for Espanyol. And the first chance for Daniel Berkosic to try and get on the end of something at the other end of the pitch. He's been very involved defensively since coming on. Exposito with the delivery. It's a good one as well, and almost at the back post, the new man. The referee's whistle's gone, I think, for a foul previous to it reaching Kursic. Terry's not impressed by the fact the free kick was given.
Yep.
Let's have another look at here.
There's a possible offside. And the player, Peremia, does touch the ball. I get the offside. I thought he'd given it for a foul, which seemed non-existent.
Mbappe trying to bulldoze his way through. Exposito comes away with the ball, though. Here's Peremia. Knocks it back to Edu Exposito. Exposito clips that one into the space behind Hausen, but he reacted well, Dean Hausen, and Konate brings it out for Real Madrid. No foul, says the referee. Bauza comes out on top there against Konate and Valverde. Peremia back to Bauza. Roberto makes his way into the penalty area. Omar's available on the overlap. Omar not with the best of crosses, and Fede Valverde clears. Cucurella plays that one forward. Vinicius on the spin. That's been won by Exposito, but the referee didn't like the challenge, and there's a yellow card for Edu Exposito.
But they've made their challenges, particularly him and Gonzalez in midfield. Surprised it's taken this long to get the yellow card. Is it a yellow card? likes plenty of the ball, doesn't he? Gets his foot on top of the ball.
Nelson. Konate forward to Trent. Nelson into Vinicius. Vinicius with the flick for Kylian Mbappe. And Mbappe, well, trying to pick out SB, was he?
I'm not sure. It's neither one or the other. It's indecisive. I don't think it's an attempt to goal because it lacks the power. It's almost like, inexplicably for Kylian Mbappe, he gets caught in two minds.
Peramia. Nudged forward by Polifano. Dolan. Dolan up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Trent tries to come away with it. He's stopped by Dolan. It's a free kick to Real Madrid.
Dolan give an interview where he says he prefers playing on the left so he can cut inside on his right foot. I haven't seen that success rate when he's gone outside on his left foot tonight. He hasn't looked convinced he can get past Dumfries. He doesn't look convinced he could get past Trent Alexander-Arnold. If that's the case, then come in on your right foot, which you feel is a strength to your game. We haven't seen him come in on to the right foot, have we? In the way that he scored the goal against Levante last week.
Yeah, he got the third in that 3-0 win. Diomande up against Hinojo. Still Diomande. The cross is blocked by Nunez.
Cucurella was the closest player to Carlos Espy. You know, Nunez has played well tonight. He's not been one of those defenders that's been crashing and giving away pointless fouls and free kicks. He's on loan again. He likes a loan.
Always looks very unflustered in the centre of whoever's defence he happens to be in this season, Espanyol's. Here's Valverde. Forward to Mbappe. But at the moment it's Mbappe outside the area and Housen and Cucurella inside the area. You know, he can put cross-field balls onto players' toes. Mourinho didn't appreciate that. He goes straight out of play. We haven't seen him throw a water bottle down yet, have we? That'll be one of the landmarks of the new...
See frustration there, can't you? There's another change. Joffrey Carreras coming on for Espanyol.
Well, it's the last change. Off goes Exposito.
It's a change one, isn't it?
So winger replacing a central midfielder.
Yeah.
And Exposito gets the ovation he deserves. Big performance from him.
Bowser going to more central role.
So Bowser and Lafana now in the centre of midfield for Espanyol.
He can be anything, Joffrey Carreras. He can be a player where you go, no wonder he's on the bench for Espanyol. Or he can be a player and you think, how's he still playing for Espanyol? Has he got time to significantly change this game?
Just over 2 minutes left of the 90. Well, in those 3 seasons at Madrid, from 2010 till 2013, Jose Mourinho's first 3 games, he drew 2 of them against Mallorca and against Valencia. And at the moment, they're only taking a point from this game, and it's Espanyol who are on the attack. It's Peramia into Dolan. Peramia continues his run into the area. In comes the cross. It's headed away by Konate. Only as far as Polifano. Bowser.
Tari Dolan does cut inside then, doesn't he, and cross the ball with his right foot.
Dimitrovic hangs that one up in the air for Peramia, who felt he was fouled by Housen. The referee had an excellent view of it and hasn't blown his whistle. Housen across to Trent. Trent goes long again. Is it a better ball? It isn't. It's headed away by Vania. Joffrey. Jofra into Roberto. Madrid come away with it. Camavinga. Valverde slides that one into SB. SB doesn't find his intended target, but the ball ends up with Vinicius. He's down on the edge of the area. No free kicks as the referee. Dolan forward to Peremia. Dispossessed by Camavinga. Howson plays it forward to Valverde. Valverde into Vinicius. Drifting infield. Is he going to try and get the... Well, in the end, Espanyol are able to clear. Roberto flicks that one on. And we're in the last minute of the 90. Here's Trent once more. Camavinga. Out to Diomande. Diomande into Kylian Mbappe. It's still Mbappe. Carlos Espí! Carlos Espí scores for Real Madrid in the last minute of the game. The substitute arrived in the summer from Levante. 25 million euros, well spent. Thank you very much. Dimitrovic frustrated. The Espanyol fans can't believe it. They've come so close here. But as we go into added time, it's Espanyol 1, Real Madrid 2.
Well, it's a scruffy goal all round, isn't it? But Real Madrid won't care. And Carlos Espí, I promise you, will not care. And it's a tidy finish from him. But Espanyol had opportunities to clear it, to make a challenge there. On their last legs, Real Madrid push and probe and get players forward to try and get the winning goal. Carlos Espí, the 21-year-old, he's only just turned 21 as well. Profits from that untidy defensive play. And Mbappe, it's not easy for Espanyol. Could Dimitrovic do better? He doesn't want to go to ground. He doesn't want to commit himself. And Carlos Espí he knows exactly what to do. Get there before the goalkeeper, take the necessary touches, steady himself, and make sure he misses the defender on the goal line. We talk about the story of Cucurella, we talked about the story of Alex Calatrava, the goal scorer for Espanyol, and what a remarkable story for Carlos Espí. Brilliant for him, fabulous for Real Madrid. Do they deserve it? Probably just about.
Well, I wonder how many times this season Carlos Espí is going to climb off the bench and score important goals for Real Madrid. He'll hope that he's not climbing off the bench. He'll hope that he starts the games. We know how difficult it is with the embarrassment of riches they have up front. He's done the job from the bench tonight. 4 minutes have been added on. Diomande's underneath this one. Espí nods it back. Valverde sends it forward.
Talked about how big Real Madrid are from attacking set pieces. He makes them even bigger, doesn't he? He's the biggest of the lot, probably, along with Dean Howson. Rudiger is on the bench. Militao's a player that's going to come back from injury. A big, strong, powerful, athletic, talented team. And Carlos Espí is something completely different.
Well, they had it with Joselu in Ancelotti's penultimate season, and he was so important as they won the Champions League and the league that year. And they've not really had it since Joselu's departure. They have it now in the form of Carlos Espí. The ball played forward by Durkasic. First time cross, Howson clears. It's gone out for a throw.
It does well to Howson not to give away the corner.
Ball's gone out and it's a Real Madrid throw.
So close, weren't they? Outplayed in the first 20 minutes of the game. It looked a mismatch. They fought their way back into it, back on level terms. As you'd expect, we can see from a lot of teams that play their first game of the season, it's been untidy from Real Madrid. And Espanyol was so close to hanging on for at least a point. Uncertain play from Dimitrovic, wasn't it? Didn't want to go down, didn't want to risk diving in and crashing in and giving away a penalty. The anticipation, goal scorer's instinct of Carlos Espí, there for all to see.
And not only did he get there before Dimitrovic, he got there before Mbappe, because Mbappe was ready to pounce on it as well, and he didn't wait. Paul Lafame has been booked as Courtois sends this one forward. Headed away by Inojo. Unai Nunez. Roger Enocha, who's played the four added on. Bowser. Bowser's ball out to Omar, was behind him. It goes out for a throw. And Jose Maria Sanchez calls time on Jose Mourinho's return to La Liga, return to management at Real Madrid. Pleasantries post-match between himself and Manolo. Manolo will be so frustrated they came so close, but not close enough because Carlos SB off the bench and on the score sheet for his first goal for Real Madrid. Bellingham's been given man of the match. Madrid run out 2-1 winners and deserved it, but it was difficult.
It was difficult, but it should be difficult. It's a tough game, Espanyol. We know about their season last season. In the first half of the season,